Good evening, everyone. I'm Adonis Abdullah. I'm a graduate student here at UNC Charlotte getting my master's in data science, as well as the co-founder of Analytics, a sports data company that was started while playing video games. So, as we all know, big data, AI, it's in every industry today. And because of former players and coaches starting companies, this has moved over to the sports world and blossomed into a $34 billion industry. An industry so prevalent that while playing video games one day with my co-founder, Zach, we started to see the analytics in there. And this isn't a place where you normally want to see math and numbers, but it did catch our interest. And after a lot of years of research, we started to notice a few things. As I mentioned, these were started by players and coaches, not technologists. So the tools they made were difficult to understand for most coaches, too granular to be meaningful, and just too expensive. This meant that 77% of all teams across the country, small colleges like the one that my co-founder and I went to, semi-pro teams and travel teams, they just couldn't afford the data out there, which meant that they had a hard time being as well prepared for their games, losing more games and struggling to be as competitive, and this ultimately meant less revenue for the teams. So here at Hot Route, we wanted to undo some of that and we wanted to solve those problems for those teams. So we created HomeTeam. This is an online platform to empower coaches and players to be more competitive and win more games. Simple as that. In doing this, we're going to provide them access to the deepest database in the amateur sports industry that we've collected ourselves and we've made using public sources and different algorithmic scrapers to clean the data and aggregate it into one source that coaches can find without having to transform it themselves. Second, we're going to offer premium predictive tools. These are tools that we've already tested in the market for either individual player use cases or for team-wide use cases. And we've launched this with Next Pitch and done some really cool things there that we'll get into a little bit down the line. And then looking forward, we also want to incorporate fans in this one day and offer AI-generated articles to make sure that every team is covered and no one's getting left out of this data revolution that's taking place. In this, our business model, like every other SaaS platform out there, we want to offer a freemium subscription model. So no longer do teams have to wait until they're behind that paywall to get access to data. They can get it up front, but then also pay a little bit more to go deeper. Second, we want to offer paid ad partnerships to those small colleges, to those semi-pro teams, to push them more in the predictive tools and give them a more prominent spot, or for when the AI-generated articles come out, they can have featured spotlight articles. And then finally, we are a data company. So we're planning on selling the data from those predictive tools to those same colleges and teams so they can use them for more use cases that go beyond what we have in HomeTeam at the moment. So our traction over the past couple of years has been really cool. We launched our Next Pitch tool. It predicts the next pitch a pitcher will throw in baseball and softball. We've had 10 paying teams. This is an increase from last year's pilot of 5 teams. We've had partnerships with semi-pro leagues, the East Coast Basketball League to be specific, the different basketball. We have also garnered national media attention with some of our content online and social media. We have won the NC Idea micro grant. We are semifinalists at the moment for the seed grant. Fingers crossed we get that. And then we're looking to launch HomeTeam with all the tools that we've already tested this fall. In doing that, our team, who's been leading this charge, has been myself, Ty, and my co-founder, Zach. We all have data science or strong technical backgrounds across the sports world and then even outside of the sports world. And then we also have our amazing advisory board representing Abilene Christian University, Nike, the Durham Bulls, Sequencer. And yeah, we're really excited about the things we're doing. My name's Adonis again. My contact information is in the top left there. Thank you all for listening.